year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Hey, waiter 2. Check. There we go.
Card out a throw. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free. Then brings up 3rd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing his car on 3rd down. It finds Crabtree for the completion. Carr to Crabtree, good for a Raider first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 41-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Second down, to the offense in search of 6 yards. Now Carr. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
6-18. Express.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. So on fourth down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Back deep for Kansas City, DeAnthony Thomas. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. And tough starting field position here.
Here we go now. Green, 39. All right, now, look at 56. Over. Here we go now.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro Navarro Bowman. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And that'll set them back 5. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sherman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Detroit! Now, here we go. Check. Patriot.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Throwing now is Mahomes. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And that one results in 35 yards. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll come out in the pistol. Mahomes now to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he's caught. Touchdown, Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And he puts it through. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Throwing on first down is Carr. And that'll be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hey, 734. Hey, 734.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there, and it's third down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Down, right on one. Single. Express. Check out.
Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Returnable for Thomas. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Second down, here's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quentin Coples in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
And now Oakland ready to take the field.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Gurley. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Carr to throw. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw is Carr. And he finds Cook. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the... All right, we've got some happy trigger fingers ready to see who's going to survive this wild card game as we get you back to quarter 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Clive Walford taking it in. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar, because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. That's it. 319.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. It's brought in by Harris. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because They handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Set. Green 39. Black 99. Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Detroit. Here we go. Detroit. Detroit.
Now here's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Set. Blue, landed. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! Now let's go! Black 99 Philly, here we go!
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
All right, here we go. Hey, 19! Leopard! Leopard! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit! Check 13! Leopard! Leopard!
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he steps away. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Second 56! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Chiefs are a two-point conversion away from tying this thing up. And they will line up now for the two-point try. Here's Mahomes to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game, they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the move.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr now to throw. He finds Crabtree for the completion. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the back.
Throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Throwing now is Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this one is right down the middle. And, Charles, you talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. That wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was a long-distance kick.
Brandon, it shows you the faith that this coaching staff has in their kicker. You're right. If this goes wrong, you're going to give up the ball near midfield. But that was an absolute rainmaker, and it's going to give them a late lead.
And now here comes Kansas City. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down.
Now let's go. 319. 319. 53, check 53.
On the run, this is Hunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Set. Back to the Philly. Here we go. Gun, gun. Let's go. Blue, landed. Blue, gun. Gun. Over.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. C.O. Moore in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken from just outside the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point: get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Another carry now for Gurley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They try right side here, Gurley. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Raiders on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Gurley, handoff left. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Chiefs now. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Now let's go.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Desmond Bryant in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now Mahomes got to have this one.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand, taking a knee. And guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby, pass. Don't spill on me. That's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. Like Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lockjaw got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA, I'm tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies now R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Mood switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah. Was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. I'm tryna yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less.
Sheesh. What you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind. I popped. Sheesh. I swear this lockjaw got me stuttering. Girl, you not fall in love again. Sheesh. Get it. My favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet. Who got some grapes? I'm trying to. I'm all roll for these. Get it. Not complicated. No conversation. Get it. Not complicated. No conversation. Please say less. Please say less. Please say less.
I'm blessed. I don't GA. I'm tryna yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less.
Sandals slipping off my feet on the sand. Counting up the bills with my dominant hand. Yo,